Welcome back to the gun dungeon. So today we're going to be taking a look at this Ruger EC9S. Now I only have the one mag with it. This is a 7-round mag. This one does have the little pinky extension. You can get flush fit floor plates. That's a mouthful to say. Surprised I said it right the first time. You can get those for this. This is just what I have for now. I haven't bought any more. I probably will. So, one of the first things to know about this gun is this is a budget option gun. And by that I mean it's just going to have a standard Cerakote finish. The sights are milled into the slide. So there is no changing the sights. There is no adjusting the sights. What you got, that's what you're going to have. I guess you could paint the front sight if you wanted to. I haven't had any issues with the sights themselves. In daylight, of course, you're not going to have any type of illumination or anything for nighttime. This one also has the thumb safety, which I'm not typically a big fan of thumb safeties on carry guns. Some people are, some people aren't. But what I have found with this one is it is a little bit more friendly as far as not turning on when you don't want it to. So that's the issue that I have with thumb safeties. I don't utilize them. So I don't want one on my gun because I don't want it accidentally turned on and then the safety be on when I pull the gun and go to, if I have to use it. So this one actually, you can't, if you're pushing just straight up on it, it's really, really hard to go. You got to kind of push forward from the rear of the safety for it to turn on. Now turning off is really, really easy. So that's a plus in my opinion, that you got to push kind of forward on this one for it to roll into the safety on position. I like that feature. Third time's a charm. I wouldn't feel as uncomfortable carrying this one with the safety off as I would other models of certain different manufacturers, but the safety turning off is very, very easy. You can hear it, very tactile, good firm clicks. Really, for a thumb safety on a budget carry gun, this actually is a really good safety if that's what you like. I wouldn't have a problem, like I said, carrying it with the safety off, just because you do have to push kind of forward. And you can see how that slide cut is made. It rolls up and forward, kind of. Hopefully you can see that. But that's a plus in my opinion. Other than that, it's a typical striker-fired gun. Now, this EC9S is kind of the third iteration of this firearm. It started out as just the LC9, which was a hammer-fired gun. And then it went to the LC9S, which had adjustable sights, windage adjustable sights. You could change the sights. I don't really know of a whole lot of other features that this one don't have in regards to the LC9, but then you got the EC9, which is the economy version of the LC9S, and the S stands for striker fired. So the first one was a hammer fired, the LC9S was striker fired, the EC9S is striker fired. And once they made that transition to the S models, the striker models, the triggers got very, very good. The first one was kind of bad. The LC9 trigger hammer fired was kind of bad, but these are really good. I'm getting ready to show you here. Maybe, I don't remember if, yeah, I gotta have the mag in It's another thing I'm not really a big fan of, but you do have to have the mag in to pull the trigger. So anybody watches this channel knows this thing whoops my hind end. Let's see if we can do it. It's clear. Let's see what we got here. And it didn't do anything. Daggone it. Because I didn't hit the ready button. I don't know why this thing's such a problem for me. It always is, though. I always forget something. 4 pounds, 2.8 ounces. Not terrible. It's clear. £3 pounds, 14.1 ounces. One more. Haha. Outdid it again. 4 pounds, 4 ounces. So as you can see, that's a pretty good trigger, really, I think. And it feels really good. Now, it doesn't have the best reset. I don't know if you could hear that or not, but I could barely feel it. There's not a whole lot there on the reset, and it is kind of far out. Let's just walk you through the trigger pull here. It's gonna take up your blade, a little bit of take up, some squish, and there it is. There's really not a super heavy wall there to hit and break. So let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video. And of course, if you've been watching the clips that are rolling in, you're seeing me struggle with this gun, not on accuracy, but it's choking. I have concluded that was an ammo issue. Once I switched to Fiocchi, I had no problems. But in using this, I was having lots of issues. Now these are remanufactured rounds from this place, and I think it's Capital Cartridges or something like that. I have not tested this ammo, or this particular lot of ammo, with any other firearms. Now I have shot I have shot 380, 45, I think that's it with that brand, and not had any issues until I opened this box of 9mm and started having issues with this gun. Now it could be, a lot of it was, looked like light striker hits on the primer. It could be a combination of this gun and that ammo with a little harder primers. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't ran that ammo through any other firearms yet, but once I switched to Fiocchi, which I know is good, reliable ammunition, I didn't have any other problems. So once you see the problems going away and the clips that are rolling in, you'll know that was, I ran a whole box of Fiocchi through it with no problems. So that's a good thing. Takedown on this thing is kind of weird, but it's like any other. It's like the LCP and stuff, where you got the pin that comes out the side. You drop your little gate here, push your pin out, and I wish that pin was captive, but it's not. Is what it is. It's not a super big deal. Just don't lose that pin. Other than that, I really like this finish. Just the Cerakote. You can get different colors, black. I think you can get two-tone. And right now, guys, these suckers are going dirt cheap. I'm seeing them for like 240 bucks, 250 bucks, somewhere in there, different websites and stuff. So these are going really, really cheap right now if you're looking for a budget carry option. This is something that I wouldn't care to carry if I was crawling underneath vehicles and stuff like that, getting beat up, scratched up, whatever. Be a good little option for that if you're a CZ carrier and you don't want to mess up your PCR. But anyways, that's I mean, there's not a whole lot to these little things. They're a standard single stack striker fired handgun that shoot really, really well. Once I figured out my hold up there, I was doing all right with it. 1 out of every 3 shots I could get on the 12-inch gong at 80 yards. And you know, you see a lot of people shooting long distance, but they're big gongs. That's 12 inches at 80 yards with a handgun with pretty crappy sights. I'll take that. Up close, had no problems running the smaller plates up close, no problems with double taps. Recoil is mitigated really well. Like I said, this has the little pinky extension on the mag, so I do have a full grip with it. I wear a 3X glove, so you can see how this grip fits in my hand. If that mag is out with a flush fit, I'm going to imagine, considering my ring finger comes down past the cutout for the magazine, I'm going to say with a flush fit, I probably am going to have pinky dangle, which I don't mind. I shoot a lot of smaller guns, and like I said, I have large hands, so I'm pretty used to the pinky dangle. It doesn't really bother me all that bad. And I like a short grip for carry anyways, so shoot a lot of short grip guns. But I really don't have a whole lot more to say about this thing. You're going to see a lot of shooting in this video, a lot of clips rolling in of shooting, because I shot the crap out of it here, just, well, trying to figure out if it was the ammo or this, but I shot a lot of that, shot a whole box of Fiocchi, which is only 50. It's not a lot, I know, but once I run that 50 issue free, problem free, I was definitely having issues, several issues within 50 rounds of this. So I have no issue saying that this is a reliable handgun. It just doesn't like this ammo, or this ammo is junked. I haven't figured out which one of those it is yet. But that's about all I have to say about this little thing. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down below and I will get to your comments. If you liked today's video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay tuned.